What's up, YouTube? It is I, Joel, and I'm back again for another rant and rave about Skate Canada 2022, the second competition in the Grand Prix series this year. Very interesting competition. Between the short program and the free skate, a lot of shuffling happened in almost all of the disciplines. So I'm going to start with men's. I don't think it's a surprise that Shoma Uno won. He was not leading after the short. Kao Mura was leading again, just like last week at Skate America. But once again, he took silver. Shoma Uno was amazing. He's like the flip king, you know? Just loves a flip, a little quad flip, a little triple flip. Just so confident, hammers that toe, so good. I love his programs. I don't know. He's such a joy to watch just because he's so smooth on the ice and he's so tiny with so much power. It's so impressive. So yeah, of course he got a big free skate score for this point in the season. And I don't know, like he's the world champion. He looks confident. His costumes are amazing. He's a winner. He's the winner. Kamura was second place. Again, yeah, he was first after the short. He placed second in the free. He's been so consistent. This Beauty and the Beast free skate, like, I don't think it's... They're cutting tiles in my hallway, and I thought they had finished. But I'm gonna push on. Kamura, Beating the Beast free skate. I don't know if it's like his vibe, but he really commits to it, and he's just such a good jumper. So to be honest, it doesn't really matter what he's skating to. The jumps are the highlight. I think he could definitely like get into it and feel the music a little bit more. But a very good skate from him. And then rounding out the top three, Matteo Rizzo. Like, where did you come from? He actually had a pretty good short, and then a very good free skate for him. That his quad loop, like, really so nice. I love that he's doing that not very many people are doing that element, or have ever really done that element. So very cool that he's doing that. He landed both of his quads, and I don't know, it's nice. I've just seen him so many times over the years just fall many times throughout his programs. So it's nice to see him like showing up, looking prepared, confident. Costumes look good. Yeah, I don't know if I was a huge fan of his free program, the music, but he's trying something different. I think he's kind of tried something different every season, and I don't know if this is the one, but if this is helping him be successful, then sure. To move on, Keegan, obviously I'm Canadian, so I'm going to have a little bit, even though Keegan's American, but he skates for Canada. So I have a little bit of a warm spot in my heart for Keegan. His short program wasn't the best, but he had a really good free. I actually love his Mika short program. I think it's so cute, and I can't wait for him to perform it again, because I think if he nails it and lands everything and hits the choreo and really gives his like Keegan like crowd pleasing energy, I really think that program could be a moment for him. And they keep saying it's his last competitive season. We'll see. I have a feeling like it's not going to be, but it's also cute that he's like a dad and he's like showing off the kid. I don't know. I think he's so cute. So obviously a big fan of Keegan. Our other Canadian in the field, we had two other Canadians in the field. Steven Gogolev, rough. Conrad Orzel, rough. Honestly, the rest of this competition, most of the skaters were pretty rough. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. Okay, I'm gonna talk about pairs. I've got skatingscores.com in front of me because I love to be prepared, and this feels right. Okay, so I don't really think there was much competition at this competition for Mura and Kihara. They're so cute. How? so cute. Their transitions are amazing. Their throws are amazing. I just like love his face. He's so cute. She's so little, and you could just tell that they have such respect. And they just love skating together, and they just, they're so endearing. And I don't even, you can't teach that. That's innate, you know. And these two have had other partners, were less successful. This partnership now is correct. I also love that they're being trained by Canadian icon Megan Duhamel. Just yes, please. I would love to see Megan in the Kiss and Cry, like any day. Silver here was Chan and Hao, are like hot Asian American legends. They killed it at Four Continents last year. They came here. They skated very well. I don't know. I find them quite charming as well. And I don't know. I just really like their programs. I think they're going to really push for like maybe top 6 this year in the world. And that could be depending on injuries. And that could be like really, really exciting for them. Because pairs in the US right now, other than obviously the world champions, it's kind of all over the place. So good for them. And then our third pair was this Italian couple that I've never seen before, and they're so beautiful, and I really enjoyed their skate. Her costumes, like, she was given face. Yes, like this is what I wanted. This is what I've always wanted. I just love a hot Italian couple. Yes. And then one of my highlights actually was what are their names? Fernandez and Plazas, Maximiliano. Yeah, their Maria short program was so cute, and I've never really loved West Side Story, but something about this music cut, something about them performing it, I just thought it was like, it was the correct choice for them. We actually saw a couple West Side Story programs. Obviously, the movie musical came out a few years ago, so it has inspired some people, some coaches and choreographers and skaters to do that music, and I'm kind of here for it. It's cheesy, but it really works. It just really works when you have, I think, the right skaters skating to it. Requires lots of energy. Other than that, that's kind of all I have to say about pairs. I'm gonna move on to the dance. Again, I will say that I have not been a super long-term fan of dance. I have always kind of paid attention to who the top players were, but I've never really been into it. I never really understood how it's scored. I don't think anyone really understands how it's scored. But nevertheless, we have Canadians winning Skate Canada again, Gillis and Poirier. I love their like sexy short program. I think their free program was a bit of a snooze. They're just more interesting than Evita. I don't know. And the commentator said they've been waiting to use this music, and I was like, why? They're beautiful. I love them. They're Christmassy in red and green. I don't know. Maybe as the season unfolds, they will unfold some more exciting things in that program. But the short program was a win for me. Fear and Gibson, who have been obviously one of my favorite teams for several seasons now. They had their little like J-Lo short program, which I loved. She looks incredible. He's so cute. So he's always good. But she looked incredible in her little green J-Lo inspired dress. Their free dance to Lady Gaga, somehow I found a little bit boring. Like how it should, I don't know if maybe just the energy, or maybe it was me while I was watching it. I don't know, but they were silver here. I think that they deserve to be silver. I think they maybe should have been closer in points to Gillis and Poirier. But yeah, they skated very well. I don't know how you make Lady Gaga boring, but it seemed a little bit boring to me. Maybe, one of their first competitions of the season, maybe it'll ramp up for future competitions. I hope so. And then my favorite of this whole competition was Marjorie Lajoie and Zachary Laga, also from Canada. Not being biased here, but they did like a Rave free dance, which as soon as I saw that at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is going to be so boring. They were incredible. Again, I'm not a ice dance connoisseur by any means, but that was the program that made my heart sing. So I don't know. They look beautiful. I've loved them for a few years. Their Rio program really like put them on the map for me. And then this was like mature and the like kind of bronze earth tone costumes. It looks like he's like skating taller and he got a fade. I don't know, like she got her hair done a bit more coppery as well to kind of, I think, to go with the vibe. I don't know. That program, I was like, I stopped breathing at one point because I thought it was so beautiful. And again, anticipating that music, I was like, it's beautiful music, of course. But like, we've seen a lot of programs to it, and a lot of them are dull. And this was incredible to me. So, yeah, I really like them. The only other pair I really wanted to talk about was Loriot and Laga, the other Canadian pair. They've skated last week at Skate America. They're like Pink Panther free program. I loved it again the second time. Like, I thought they are so creative. They have some really interesting like choreographic lifts and spin sequences and things. And they just sell it. Like, his face, her face, they just sell the program to you. And that is like, so many of these teams just need to go take like some improv acting or some sort of, I don't know, some sort of acting class, because they need to sell their programs in the face and in the feeling a little bit more, which I really got from Lajoie and Laga and from Loriot and Laga Lajoie and Laga and Loriot and Laga. I'm pretty correct me if I'm way off. So yeah, ice dance I'm very much enjoying, and I kind of just like love this format of the Grand Prix where we don't have to sit through like 30 short programs. Like, I love 10. It's great for me. 8 pairs, love it. So yeah, that was my ice dance thoughts, and then I saved the women's for last because what happened? Like, the short program felt like one competition, and the free program felt like months later a completely separate competition. So, like, Maddie Skizis, our Canadians were leading first and second in the short program, and then I don't know what happened. So Rinka Watanabe from Japan, one of the younger skaters, she came out triple axel, boom, nailed the rest of her program. Her music was not that interesting. She was interesting. She was nailing it. You could tell she was just feeling it by the end of the skate, and she just really like lit up that stadium with boring music. I love her. I'm a big fan. I barely noticed her last week, even though she skated pretty well. This week, like, good for you. Like, you really did the thing. Silver medal, Star Andrews. Like, I love Star Andrews. I don't even know when it was, like maybe 6 years ago at Nationals, she came out and had a really good skate. Everyone was like, who is this girl? She's amazing. And then she's kind of like not done that much in the last few years as far as like winning medals. Not that that's what it's all about, but she skated amazing, both programs. I have to give like a very honorable mention to her short program, Unitard. Red, sparkly. She looks so fit. She looks so amazing. Her free program, Je suis malade, in the like beige, navy, ombre. I don't know. I think she looks beautiful. Not my favorite dress. The red unitard in the short really sold it for me. But she skated amazing. I loved her face when she got her score because she's not been getting high scores like ever. And what did she get? Like a 126 or something? Like, I was huge for her. I'm like, yeah, her reaction was just so pure. And I just like loved, I don't know. I just loved it. Her coach was stoked. She was stoked. She was stunned. Yeah, so happy for her. And then Young Yu from Korea rounds out the medals. She actually was fourth in both segments, but ended up in third because there was so much shifting. She also landed her triple axel. I think it was a little under rotated. Her scoring was the most interesting to me because when she finished her skate, she had a 73 tech mark. And when she got her score, she got a 61 tech mark. So clearly they reviewed all the jumps and several were under-rotated or had flaws. So I agree with that. But she's one of the best skaters out there for sure. Also, like mid-choreographic sequence, she like takes her costume, got stuck on her bun. She like lifts it off. It was like, I don't think I've ever seen a skater adjust their costume like that, like midway through the program. But I loved it. I was like, okay, she's a real person. I think she needs to just give me some more face. Like, she's, out of all the Korean skaters, I think she is the most emotive facially, but I still want more. Like, get to that acting class. like bring me in. The last thing I'll say about her is that I really liked her free skate costume. It was kind of like sapphire, emerald, dark, asymmetry, sparkle. It looked very good. The skirt looked very good when she was spinning. Yes, I love that costume. Okay, let's move on. We got to talk about these Canadians. Maddie Schizis, I'm obsessed with. Like, she came out of nowhere. Last season was like the revelation for women's figure skating over the last few years. Like, thank you for showing up, Maddie Schizis. Slayed the short program. Free program, didn't think she skated that bad. Again, another West Side Story program. Another costume I loved. So pretty with the frills and the pink. Like, it's like girly, fun, but like not, it's like still mature, I think. So I feel like costume-wise, they really nailed it. She like is Maria. I think some of the music cuts were a little strange, but she's just such a she's so classy. I just love watching her. And she started so strong. Both of her opening combos were great. And then, I don't know what happened. Doubled a few, fell on a jump. It just kind of went downhill for her. She went from first to seventh. That's pretty extreme. But what was more extreme is the second, Gabby Daleman, to 10th. Ooh, I love Gabby. She's so gorgeous. Her free skate costume, one of the best outfits I've ever seen, I think. So beautiful. This like wine color, the way that everything like shaped her body and the stones. Oh, perfect. She, again, triple toe queen, nailed it in this short program, nailed it again here, and then don't know what happened, missed that triple loop, lost confidence or not got in her head or not sure, but the rest of her program was just very unsuccessful. Great short, great costumes, love to see you out there. I don't know what else to say. My other honorable mention for the women's is to Nina Petrokina, or Petrokina. I don't know. I'm not Estonian. Her short program, dress and music, so cool. It's like purple, like mermaid snakeskin. I don't know. I don't really know where they came up with that, but it's that as a cool program. And again, like, that's another one where I'm like, when she nails that program, it's going to be magic for the audience. Her free program, I would say, like, a little bit more forgettable, still beautiful. Her jumps are big. She's working on that triple axel. I don't know. I find her very endearing. She's still very young. She's only 18. But she, to me, is one that really sells it. Like, even if she's fallen, she doesn't really let it affect her. She just moves on to the next element, and she really, like, serves that program to the audience, to the judges. She skates big. So definitely she's one to watch out for over the next coming seasons. Maybe even pushing towards the next Olympics. Like, she could be a big name. And it's very cool. Like, Estonia, has had a few good skaters over the years. But I don't know if any of them have had the potential that she has. So I'm very, very excited for her and for Estonia. So good. Also, she reposted me on Instagram when I tagged her and said I liked her program. So we really like her. Overall, I thought this was very great. This is a very great competition. Putting Skate Canada on Halloween weekend really made it difficult for me to keep up with watching it, which is why it's Thursday and I'm finally recording this, even though the competition ended on Sunday. So I'm going to try to be a little bit better, but, life. Anyways, you can follow me on Instagram at NorthJoel. Follow me on TikTok at NorthJoel. Give me a like, give me a comment, love me, hate me, whatever. See you next week. Bye.